Hello all. Recently UPSC is conducting the mains examination, the Union Public Service Commission. UPSC had come up with essay question paper, and I am going to discuss about essay 2020 paper. So the essay, the structure, the question structure will be happening of section A and section B. 4 questions will be given, 4 essays will be given in section A and 4 questions will be given in section B. From 4 we have to choose one, from 4 we have to choose one and we have to attempt. So this is essay 2020 paper. So in this essay 2020 paper, in section A 4 questions will be asked and in section B 4 questions will be asked. So this time 50% of the questions from the 8 are philosophical essays, statement oriented questions, statement oriented essay statements. So how we have to address? I came up with a blueprint. I will be discussing that. So in my perspective, how I will be writing my essay? If I made to write this mains answer, if I made to write this essay paper, how I will be writing? In that way I had made the blueprint. Overall a round lookup. Once we will go into that. First question was about life is a long journey between human being and being human. Everyone is a human being. Hitler is also a human being. Mahatma Gandhi is also a human being. Everyone is a human being. Osama bin Laden is a human being. Barack Obama is also a human being. So everyone is a human being who is having life. But whether he is human, whether he is acting like a human, whether he is acting like an original human being is about the question about. First question. Life is a long journey between being human being to human. Being like a man, being like a human being, being like a natural man, how God has gave us life, how God has sent us to live, how nature has sent us to live a normal, simple life, which is ethical, which is honest, which is integrity oriented, whether we are having the same, whether we are maintaining the same, whether we are living the same is the first question. That means ethical question this is. Number 1. Number 2. Mindful manifesto is a catalyst to a tranquil life. Very beautiful question this is. If I would write this essay. I would choose this essay. Mindful manifesto. How political parties will be having the manifesto. If I come into power, these are the things which I am going to do. Similarly, in our mind also we need to have a mindful manifesto. Means we should have awareness. We should be aware that these are the things in my life I am going to do. Means I'm not talking about the target. I'm not talking about I want to become an IAS officer or I want to become an entrepreneur or etc. etc. The target is about I am going to live in a honest way. I am going to promote the living creatures. I am going to promote peaceful coexistence of the mankind. So having a manifesto. That is the second question. Third question. Ships did not sink because of water around them. Ships sink because water that gets into them. Yes. See, that means negativity, social evils, bad habits are present outside. Not today. From Adam and Eve time onwards, these all things are there. The negativity, the bad things, everything is present in the process of evolution of man. Everywhere, in every society, in every time scale, in every geography. From that bad, whether we are inculcating or not, if we imbibe that bad habits in us, if we imbibe that social evils into us, if we imbibe that negativity in us, obviously we will sink. So it's not because of the negativity which is present, the negative thoughts which is present or the bad things which are present in the society, but it is how much I am imbibing. We are seeing the famous examples of Bollywood recently, drug abuse or child rape incidences. We are seeing sexual assault on children, female infanticide we are noticing, dowry deaths we are noticing, terrorism we are noticing. These all are negatives. So it is how we are imbibing into us. So we are going to sink. It's not because of the negativity which is present outside. It is how much negativity we are taking into us. If we take negativity into us, obviously we will. For example, I remember this beautiful anecdote. Mahatma Gandhi, while he was writing an exam, he don't know the answer and he was confused. Then teacher came and supported him to copy. Means negativity was there and it was being supported by the teacher also, but the Gandhi denied it. No ma'am, I will not write the answer by copying. I don't know means I don't know. So negativity, the wrong things are present in the society. How much we are taking is important. If we take, obviously we will sink. That is the third essay about ethical essay. Fourth essay, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Nelson Mandela, Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Abdul Kalam, these are the people who are simple and they lived the best of the life of any human being. An example of human simplicity. So simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Why? Because being simple is very tough nowadays. Why? Because everywhere we go, everything became material orientation, materialistic orientation. If we are not maintaining materialistic orientation, then the other side people are thinking that we are unsuitable, this person is like this or this person is unfit for these all things. So it is becoming tough to become the simple. To maintain the simplicity, it is becoming very tough. A recent study by the Ministry of Women and Child Development mentioned that if any man is denying dowry, the person who is not asking dowry or the person who is denying the dowry, he is seen with contempt. Why this person is not asking dowry? In that way it happened. So being simple, being virtual, being normal is becoming sophisticated thing. Yes, but the simplicity is the best model. How we can maintain it? Fourth essay. Next, section B. First one, culture is what? Culture is what we are and civilization what we have. Anthropology optional students, most of them wrote this essay. For anthropology students, this essay is very easy. And most of my students are telling that, sir, anthropology is repeated in section B. Culture is what we are, exact word from anthropology subject this is. Culture is what we are, civilization what we have. Yes, I am like this because of my culture. Culture is what we are. Civilization is what we have. I have a mobile phone. Technology is civilization. I have the technology. Earlier I had 1100, then I had 6600. Now I have something extra phone. Technology oriented phone. What we have, what we are. Explain the culture and civilization. Second, there can be no social justice without economic prosperity. But economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. So it's not only earning money, it's not only revenue, it is not only GDP, it's not only national income. It's about human development index, it's about gross happiness index, it's about inclusive development, it's about sustainable development goals. When we have this, it is called as social justice, where there is no discrimination, where there is no inequality, where there is no injustice. That society which is promoting social justice, if social justice and economic prosperity both are going forward, then that society is thriving society. Yes, contemporary societies. Today we have SC discrimination, ST discrimination, minority discrimination, women discrimination, OBC discrimination, and we are called as emerging country in the world by Barack Obama, the earlier President of United States of America. We doesn't have social justice, but we are economically we are prospering. So we have to go hand in hand. 40% of Indian children are suffering with malnourishment. Means they are not getting food. Without food, 40% of the population, children are suffering with malnourishment, undernourishment. Then what type of economic prosperity we are trying for? So economic prosperity and social justice both should go hand in hand. That is the advanced and progressive society. Yes. This is another essay which I will write. Why? Because I am the advocate of social justice. Third, again anthropology and sociology essay. Not only anthropology, sociology essay as well. Patriarchy is the least noticed yet the most significant structure of social inequality. Patriarchy, all the decisions are made by the males in the society. In the family level also, not only in the societal level, in the family level also. Whom the woman should marry, what the girl should study, what girl should wear will be decided by the male in the family. Patriarchy is present in the society. Marital rape is a common phenomenon. For every 10 seconds, one rape is happening in Indian society. Why? Because of male chauvinism. Male dominated society, female submissiveness. In 21st century also there is no proper inequality. Example is what? In defense forces till date women are not allowed. There is a glass ceiling. Women cannot enter into the defense forces. Why? Because women, you are not suitable on the battlegrounds. Is it not because of the patriarchal mindset? When a rape happens, our ministers from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, not only from both states, from other states also they will tell. Mulayam Singh Yadav once told that it is a male thing, it's a boy thing. And one minister told in Delhi rape case which happened in 2012, if girl is walking on the road at night 11 o'clock, why the boys will not rape? Patriarchal mindset, clear-cut patriarchal mindset. Kap panchayats in Haryana villages, honor killings in South India. Why? Because of patriarchy. So patriarchy is the least noticed. People will not bother about the patriarchy. People will not, any election manifesto will not talk about patriarchy. Least noticed, but it is the worst form of social injustice. It is the worst form of social evil. For everything, it might be sati, it might be dowry, it might be anything. What is the root cause? We are talking about dowry, we are talking about sati, we are talking about female infanticide, all these negative things we are talking, but we are forgetting these all social evils is because of what? What is the root cause? The root cause is patriarchal mindset. It's because of the patriarchal mindset. What is the patriarchal mindset? Male is dominance. Economic Survey of India 2017-18 discussed about son meta preference. When girl is there, I want a boy. When girl is there, I want a boy. After having consecutive 5 girls also, the couple is attempting for female. Why? Patriarchal mindset, boy mindset, male mindset. Fourth, technology is a silent factor in the international relations. I believe most of the students wrote this, but very risky. You should have factual information. You should have factual points, you should have factual evidences, then only you have to attempt this. Technology is a silent factor in international relations. Which technology? Between which countries? You should have factual evidences, then only you have to attempt it. If you have factual evidences, then 100% this is the best essay to write. So in this way, section A and section B, 125 marks and 125 marks, 250 marks, 1.5 hour and 1.5 hour you have to write the essay. So I will decode the essay. In my perspective, the best way for doing lot of brainstorming. The first, life is a long journey between human being and being human. Being human being and human. Everyone is a human being. But who is human? Human means 100% human being is called as human. What is 100% human beings? Are natural human being. We are born simple. We are born to be honesty. We are born to maintain integrity. We are born to be ethical. In that way, how we are born, if the same way if we are dying, it is called as human. So write an anecdote that differentiates being human from human being. What are the difference? Take one example, anecdote, an example. Take any one random example, an anecdote, and write first. For this anecdote will be the beginning for my essay. It might be any anecdote, random anecdote, or else any person's life example. Human being is a biological species just like animals with some intelligence and capability. This intelligence is damaging from not becoming human. When he or she take birth, we just are like human beings, growing slowly, and we need to maintain the traits like kindness without cruelness. Justice should be there without injustice. When we are happening this positive traits, then we are human. When we are having negative traits, when we are imbibing negative traits, we are becoming human being. Human being should be equal to human, but human being is not becoming equivalent to human. Being human is simple than being human. Yes, both easy a human being. Being human being is very easy, but being human is very tough. Where money is there, where enjoyment is there, where comfort is there, here thorns are there, here happiness is not there, here no immediate pleasure is there, but there immediate pleasure is there, the man will move towards the immediate pleasure. Here we can also bring our ancient Purusharthas we can bring and write. In our ancient Vedas only they mentioned about Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. When you are doing your Artha, when you are doing your Kama, if you have Dharma, then you will become a humane. Purusharthas also we can write here. Life stories of Vivekananda, Gautama Buddha, Mahavira, because they turned their life from human into human. Mother Teresa, she is not a human being, she is a human. Kindness is her trait. Kindness is there in her blood. Whether we are the same, 100% no. So this is missing. That is the reason UPSC is asking this question. Why UPSC will ask this question? Why? Because this is lagging in our society. We need to bring it back. And also write the examples and some case studies that proven man as worst creature and explain how man lost humanity. Hitler, worst creature. We people, only Aryans, only Germans killed the Jewish population. Rwanda, we people, Tutsi people, kill the Hutsi people. We are Hindus, kill the Muslims. We are Muslims, kill the Hindus. Yes. There are worst examples of being a human being. One person, one human being, cheating another human being is itself the worst thing. If we have all these traits, then we are going to become the human. With some example you can conclude it. This is the essay I will write in ethical form. Ethical essay this is. The second essay, Mindful Manifesto is a catalyst to a tranquil self. Yes. That is the reason it is in uppercase. I like this essay. What we think, what we speak, what we do, action should be same. Leads to peaceful existence. Yes. Then I will be an open book. Then I will be transparent. What I think, what I speak, what I do. If everything is in coterminous, if three of them speak, think, action are in complementary, then obviously it will be a peaceful coexistence. If everyone is maintaining the same, then there will be transparency, then there will be openness, then there will be selflessness. That is the question about. So what I mentioned, Mindful Manifesto is a catalyst to a tranquil self. So if I want to have a tranquil peacefulness, tranquility means peace, calm. So when I want to be calm, I should have this. Then I will enter into the essay. Gandhi not only preaching, following it. He told that don't just have the manifesto and don't preach the manifesto. You should also follow the manifesto. What is manifesto? Mindful manifesto means what is happening around me, what is happening inside me, what is happening around me, what is happening inside me when I am aware of that. When I am aware of that, it is called as mindfulness. And with that awareness, when I am creating a manifesto for myself and I am following it, it is called as mindful manifesto. It is called as mindful manifesto. So when that manifesto is there, obviously I will be having a peaceful life. If anything happens also, it will be happening according to my awareness only. Tranquility is about mental or emotional calm. It shows that a person enjoys freedom from disturbance whatsoever he could be. Away from disturbance. Whatever is happening is in my control. Means mindfulness is nothing but self-control. The biggest thing told by lot of yoga gurus, meditation people, Vivekananda, the biggest success is controlling yourself. The biggest success is self-control. And when you self-control it by mindfulness and you are having a manifesto, means a declaration, I will be following this, I will be doing this, mindfulness manifesto. Then obviously you will be aware what is happening around you, you will be aware what is happening inside you. That is the meaning of this. Tranquility is about mental or emotional calm. It shows the person enjoys freedom from disturbance whatsoever it could be. Thomas Jefferson, the United States of America, the third president of USA, said, it is neither wealth nor splendor, but tranquility and occupation which give you happiness. What you are doing, how your mental calmness and mental peace is there, you will be reaching your success. Not by money, Not by becoming an MLA, or not by becoming an MP, not by becoming an IAS or IPS also. It is by tranquility, calmness, peacefulness, and occupation. What you are doing. What you are doing is according to your thinking and you are saying, according to your manifesto, then you will be getting the ultimate success according to Thomas Jefferson. Conscious or awareness of everything around and within, we can term it as mindful manifesto, which is analogous to a public declaration of the beliefs, aims and policies issued before an election, especially by a political party or a candidate. How a political party will be releasing the manifesto? In the same way, if I am having my own manifesto for my own self, then if I am following it, then there will be tranquil self. So take some examples and prove it. What Vivekananda told. What Gandhi followed in his life. What Mother Teresa followed in her life. This is the third essay. Ships do not sink because of water around them. Ships sink because water getting into them. Give an introduction. Persons cannot be influenced because of societal factors. Person can get influenced because of the factors which acquire into them. I will not get influenced because what is present around me. I will be influenced what is entering into me. If I take, I will feel someone is scolding me. If I take, I will feel sad. If I don't take, I will not feel sad. The same way. Means if negative things are there outside when you are walking, some bad things are happening or negative things are happening. If you attract, finish, you sink. If you are not attracted, finish, you will not. First write the social, economical, political and cultural factors affecting the man. So what are all the things? Family is also one of the negative things. Family responsibility. Sometimes corruption is there, money you are getting illegally. Family will tell, yes, you take, everyone is taking. No, what is the problem for you? Whether only you are not, everyone is taking in the society, you also take. If you don't take, they will see you like in a contempt. Family pressures also will be there. Social pressures also will be there. See, your classmate became, see that much big building he constructed. You are going on two-wheeler or you are riding a cycle. Social pressure. My age fellow, he married, he got children. He is having big building. I am still telling honesty, integrity and all these things. Social pressure. Political pressure. Economical pressure. Cultural pressure. These are all negatives only. If you take them, you will sink. If you don't take them, you will not sink. Like this practical examples you have to mention and you have to write it. How man can overcome, and we have to overcome it. Now, how you are going to overcome? Commitment, determination, selflessness, integrity, honesty. Most important is mindfulness manifesto. Other essay also you can add here. That same statement you can write here. Mindfulness manifesto. Write about Gandhi, how he is. One more anecdote from Gandhi's life. A mutton was been there. He himself determined that he will not eat non-veg. There was a pressure to eat him, but he didn't eat. He didn't took the negatives in the society. We will be seeing this. I don't want to drink, but my friends told me to drink, so I drank. I don't want to copy, but the answer sheet was available, so there is no chance, so I took the answer sheet and I wrote my answers. No. We should be having mindfulness. What is happening around us, what is happening within us, we should be aware. Write the success story of KVC founder also, whether he is not attracted by the negatives in the society. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Sachin Tendulkar, etc., etc. Yes, there were negatives. How person is getting affected with the social evils like drugs, mafia, bribe, etc., match fixing. Srishant. A successful career was been there. A successful career was been laid. Suddenly match fixing. Honey trap. Sachin and Kambli is the best example. Sachin is the god of cricket, but Kambli both entered into the career both at the same time. And in the initial times, people were been worshipping the Kambli, not the Sachin. But what happened in the point of time? What happened in the course of time? The Kambli destroyed his career because of the negatives. But Sachin didn't do it. Whether Sachin did not attract it, when Sachin was there, whether the negatives were not there, negatives were been there, but he did not took into himself. That is what. Suggest some measures to overcome this pressure. Like that you have to write that. When you are writing essay, you have to feel the essay. You should not write for the marks. You should not write for just writing sake. You have to feel the essay personal. You have to take it personal. Then originality will come out. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Write any story or anecdote with respect to simplicity. Simplicity means what? People don't know what is simplicity. Simplicity means wearing a formal shirt and a formal pant and chappal and going, no. That is simple look. That is not called as simplicity. Simplicity be in coterminous with mind, thought, action and speak. What we speak. Write the examples of Abdul Kalam, simplicity, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Abraham Lincoln, S.R. Shankar, an IAS officer, he can live a very luxurious life. He got a collectorate building, he can live a very lavish life after becoming an IAS officer. But he donated his collector office, his collector bungalow for a school, for a girl, government school he gave his bungalow. Simplicity. I can live in two-room house. Why I want this 20-room house? I can live happily in 2 rooms house. This 20-room house, please give it for the girls' school education. That is called as simplicity. How to be simple, how to overcome hurdles to be simple. This is, and conclusion. This is a section A essay. Ethical essays, philosophical essays. The next is section B. 125 marks. Which you are going to choose. Choosing of the essay is paramount. Which essay you are choosing is important. Which essay you are choosing is most important. Culture is what we are. What we are is culture. Civilization is what we have is what. That is the culture about. Explain culture, explain civilization. How culture influences people. Write the Santalians example, Onjis, and how they were unique in their culture. About how the cultures are unique for some of the tribal communities and some other societies. What is civilization? Advanced technology. Civilization made livelihood easier, yes. In the COVID time, now we are able to pump the knowledge through online classes. It is called a civilization. If this technology is not there, then the total school would be closed. What happened in 1920s in United States of America? Culture can be adopted through hereditary, but civilization can be acquired through technology and innovation. Civilization changes with time, but culture will be staying unique. And the culture core will be intact. In this context, I will tell you one example. In Telangana, there is one particular festival called as Floral Festival. At the time of Dasara, the Telangana people, the Telangana women will be celebrating it. You know, Telangana, this particular floral festival, which is called as in local language called as Batkama festival. Till 21st century, it almost came to extinction, you know. It came to an extinction till 21st century by 2000 year. And after the new state was being declared and slowly it became a political thing and it started evolving. Still people did not participate. Why? Because it's a women festival, women dance festival. Women were not participating, girls were not participating. Then what happened, you know, a innovation came. They added technology. They added DJ. They added DJ to the Batkama songs. But the culture core is same. The floral baskets are same. The floral baskets are there. The god in between is the same. The female deity is same. Everything is same. But what they added for doing a combined dance, they added technology. They added DJ. They added music. Then the young girls started attracting towards it and they started playing. And men became organizers of it. And it became in every street we will see nowadays. Means what? Culture is thriving because civilization is adding to it. Which means that culture and civilization both should go hand in hand and civilization will help the culture. Take one example and prove it. Not only that, The civilization is also impacting the culture negatively. The tribal cultures got affected, the village, rural cultures got affected. So there is negatives and positives, and finally you have to mention that what is culture, what is civilization with an example, and you have to prove it. So civilization without exploiting culture is necessary for society. So civilization is good. Without exploiting the culture is very important for the society. In this way you have to complete your fifth essay. And the sixth essay is, there can be no social justice without economic prosperity, but economic prosperity without social justice is meaningless. Means economic prosperity and social justice both should go hand in hand. Economic prosperity with social injustice is not at all required. That means only one group is getting developed and another group is not getting developed. Means marginalization is happening. That marginalization of development is not required. We need sustainable, inclusive development. How you will write? You will write the economic indicators. Once upon a time it was GDP, then it is per capita income, now it is added HDA, all these things. So it's social justice, all sections of the people togetherness is important. In today also we are seeing some discrimination. If that discrimination is occurring and we are aspiring to become economically progressive, is not at all advisable. Still, India is facing a challenge against discrimination of social justice like caste system. As a developing nation, we should focus not only on economic growth but also on economic prosperity. Economic growth and economic prosperity is different. Economic growth means quantity wise. Economic prosperity means quality wise, where all sections of people are part of it. So it's not only about all the sections of people are part of it, it is also the social justice which is very, very important. So social justice and economic justice is required in this 21st century. Right, social justice reports like HDA report, HIA report given by UNDP also explain what are the factors that India need to be enlarged towards social empowerment and bring economic prosperity in India, and we have to give a practical conclusion with some examples, with some case studies. You have to write this. Yes. Seventh, patriarchy, as I told you in the beginning, is a system where men hold the power and women are largely excluded from the power. Nowadays patriarchy domination is absent, but in some rural areas and tribal areas we can find it, but in families also we can find it. It is from outside we can see as if it is absent, but inside we can see there is presence of patriarchy. Lot of examples you write. Because of patriarchy, as I told you, sexual assault, domestic violence, dowry things, choosing of the spouse, these all things are happening. Women was not allowed to enter a temple. That is also because of patriarchy, like Shabarimala, or in tribal communities where menstruating is happening, menstrual woman is not allowed because of patriarchy. It's a natural thing. Any woman will be happening, but because of the patriarchal mindset, such type of societies are there. In Toda tribal community, woman is not allowed to enter into the temples of the Todas. In Karya tribal community, woman is not allowed to touch the plough when she is menstruating. Woman is not allowed into the Shabarimala temple. There might be religious reason, but it is an example of patriarchy. In this modernized era, still we are facing the patriarchal dominance in social, economical, political, cultural. Just to give these four descriptions clearly. In 4 dimensions you explain clearly. Right, the government initiatives, government Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao is a very good initiative for the sake of coming out of this patriarchy. And you can also mention about the women reservations in law-making bodies in parliament, women reservation bills in Lok Sabha. You can mention it, law-making bodies. And a proper conclusion with anecdote. And the last essay is technology as a silent factor in international relations. This is very, very important, you know. People think this is easy, but this is easy when you have factual evidences. Like SARC satellite of India, if it is going to be successful, then it will be helping other countries also. Then the technology is improving the international relations. When we are buying the defense equipment, if they are also sharing the technology, then our international relations will become better. So technology is playing major role in all the aspects, social life, economical life, political life, in every life. Similarly, in international relations also, the technology will play a major role. But when, how, why, that you have to mention. Write the importance of technology with an anecdote. Mobile phone, WhatsApp messages because of technology. Technology is acting as a bridge between India and other countries. Yes. Skype phones. Countries are exchanging technology and defense technology for the development. Technology can be used as positive and negative. Positive is what? I can use the nuclear technology for the production of energy. I can use the nuclear technology for the production of nuclear weapons. So how we are using technology is very important. Take the example of Iran, take the example of North Korea. How technology can be used in other dimensions. Also write what are the factors contributing in maintaining good relations with other countries. So you should be strong on international relations here. Once India said in a SAARC meeting that country will install a SAARC satellite, that India will be installing a SAARC satellite. We can consider this move as a positive dimensions in maintaining, whereas stockpiling of nuclear material is also one negative thing of technology. More content and factual data is necessary for this essay. Technology in international relations can be good and bad, so that depends on the country how they are using the technology. For this essay, factual information is the soul. If you have factual information, then you will get maximum marks. If you don't put factual information like evidences, like examples, you will not get more than 100 marks. So this is about the essay paper, the review of the essay paper. Thank you. And tomorrow I will come with the full-fledged GS paper 1 discussion. Thank you.